Dear students, good morning to all of you. Today we will start lesson 8 quadrilaterals. Okay. In quadrilaterals, you know that I already explained few questions from exercise 8.1. So remaining question you have to do yourself. Okay. So today I will start exercise 8.2. Okay. So let us start from question number 1 onwards. One by one we will discuss. Okay. Then question number 1. ABCD is a quadrilateral in which P, Q, R and S are midpoints of the sides AB, BC, CD and DA. See the given figure. AC is the diagonal. So that, okay, what we have to show? We have to show SR parallel AC and SR is equal to half of AC. Then PQ is equal to SR and PQRS is a parallelogram. We need to show 3 points. So you can see here, okay. You already know that the midpoint theorem, okay. Go through the theoretical portion in the lesson itself before start the exercise 8.2, okay. You will get the theorem. So go through that theorem because theorem is also important, okay. So in that theorem, in a triangle, the line joining the midpoint of two sides of a triangle. Suppose D and E are the midpoints of AB and AC. So line joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side, means DE parallel BC and DE is half of it. This is the theorem, okay. So we will use this theorem in this question, okay. So I will explain solution part only. In triangle ADC, S and R, the midpoints of the sides AD and CD respectively. Keep the figure make the figure in your rough notebook or open your book. You can see the figure there, okay. So in a triangle, the line segment joining the midpoints of any two sides of the triangle is parallel to the third side and is half of it, okay. This is the theorem. So we can write SR parallel AC and SR is equal to half of AC. This is your first equation. Similarly, exactly same in second part. In triangle ABC, P and Q are the midpoints of the sides AB and BC respectively. Therefore, by using midpoint theorem, we can write PQ parallel AC and PQ is equal to half of AC. This is your second equation, right? Now compare the equation first and second. So using equation first and second, we obtain PQ parallel SR and PQ is equal to SR. And when PQ is equal to SR and PQ parallel SR, so we can say that PQRS is a parallelogram, okay. If any one pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral are equal and parallel, then PQRS is a parallelogram. किसी भी quadrilateral में यदि एक अपोजिट पेयर पैरेलल भी हो जाए, इक्वल भी हो जाए, तो क्या हो जाता है? पैरेललोग्राम हो सकता है, ठीक है। समझ में आ गया ना? ओके। सो नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 2. Question number 2, 3 exactly same. All these 3 questions are same exactly to each other, okay. So now come on, question number 2. ABCD is a rhombus and PQRS are the midpoints of the sides AB, BC, CD and DA respectively. So that the quadrilateral PQRS is a rectangle. We need to show this quadrilateral rectangle. मीन्स हमें क्या दिखाना है? इसको हमें रेक्टेंगल दिखाना है, ठीक है। तो पैरेललोग्राम तो इसको हम दिखा सकते हैं, अभी प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन में दिखा है, तो पहले पैरेललोग्राम दिखाएंगे, ओके। सो इन ट्रियांगल ABC, P एंड Q आर द मिड पॉइंट्स ऑफ द साइड्स AB एंड BC रिस्पेक्टिवली। फिगर आप बगल में बना के रखिएगा या रफ नोटबुक में बना के, और जो मैं एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूँ उससे मैच करते रहिएगा। देन PQ पैरेलल AC एंड PQ इक्वल टू हाफ ऑफ AC बाय यूजिंग द मिड पॉइंट थ्योरम। दिस इज योर फर्स्ट इक्वेशन। सिमिलरली in triangle ADC, R and S are the midpoints of the CD and AD respectively. So SR parallel AC and RS is equal to half of AC using the midpoint theorem. This is your second equation. Now compare the equation first and second. Okay, compare the equation first and second. We obtain PQ parallel RS and PQ is equal to RS. Since in quadrilateral PQRS one pair of opposite sides is equal and parallel to each other, so it is a parallelogram. मैंने पहले एक्सप्लेन किया इसको. So let the diagonals of the rhombus ABCD intersect each other at point O. In quadrilateral OMQN, MQ parallel ON means PQ parallel AC. जब given है तो उसके पार्ट भी parallel और equal होंगे. QN parallel OM because QR parallel BD already given, yeah, we proved above. So therefore OMQN is a parallelogram and angle MQN is equal to angle NOM and angle PQR is equal to angle NOM. Compare this. Okay, so NMO is equal to given 90 degree because we know that the diagonals of rhombus are perpendicular to each other, so therefore PQR is equal to 90 degree. And in any parallelogram, if one angle is 90 degree, then all angles will be 90 degree. So PQR is a rectangle. Okay, no need to prove the sides या opposite sides because parallelogram, in a parallelogram opposite sides are always equal and in a rectangle opposite sides equal. तो हमें यहाँ सिर्फ ये दिखाना था कि each angle is equal to 90 degree. So I hope you understand. Question number 3 exactly same you can do. Now come on question number 4. Okay, so I will read the question first. ABCD is a trapezium in which AB parallel DC, BD is a diagonal and E is the midpoint of AD. A line is drawn through E parallel to AB intersecting BC at F. You can see the figure. So that F is the midpoint of BC. Come on solution part. Let EF intersect BD at G. हमने क्या ज्यूम कर लिया कि EF intersect BD at G. हमने ज्यूम कर लिया. Okay. We know that the converge of midpoint theorem, उसी का opposite. By the converge of midpoint theorem, we know that a line drawn through the midpoint of any one side of a triangle and parallel to another side bisect the third side. कहने का मतलब ये कि अगर कोई ट्रियंगल दिया है ABC, AB का मिड पॉइंट D है और D पैरेलल BC है, तो जो ये E है ये भी मिड पॉइंट होगा. ठीक है. सो इन ट्रियंगल ABD, EF पैरेलल AB and E is the midpoint of AD. Therefore G will be the midpoint of DB. As EF parallel AB, so AB parallel CD, okay, and AB parallel CD. So therefore EF parallel CD, two lines parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. In triangle BCD, GF parallel CD and G is the midpoint of line BD. Therefore by using converge of midpoint theorem, F is also midpoint of BC. Okay, so this is your final solution. Got it? If any confusion or doubt, you can ask me again. Okay, don't worry. Now question number 5. In a parallelogram ABCD, E and F are the midpoints of the sides AB and CD respectively. You can see in the figure. So that the line segments AF and EC trisect the diagonal BD. Okay. Trisect means in three equal parts, means DP is equal to PQ is equal to QB. Okay, see the figure. I will explain the solution part. ABCD is a parallelogram. It is given AB parallel CD and hence AE parallel FC. Again AB is equal to CD. Opposite sides of a parallelogram ABCD are equal. Then half of AB is equal to half of CD. So AE is equal to FC because E and F are the midpoints of the side AB and CD. Okay. In quadrilateral AECF, one pair of opposite sides AE and CF is parallel and equal to each other. Therefore AECF is a parallelogram. So AF parallel EC, opposite sides of a parallelogram. So in triangle DQC, F is the midpoint of side DC and F, and FP parallel CQ as AF parallel EC already given. Okay, therefore by using the converge of midpoint theorem, it can be said that P is the midpoint of DQ, that means DP is equal to PQ. Okay, similarly in triangle APB, is the midpoint of side AB and EQ parallel AP as AF parallel EC. Therefore by using the converge of midpoint theorem, it can be said that Q is the midpoint of PB. Okay, so PQ is equal to QB. So comparing from first and second, you will get DP is equal to PQ is equal to BQ. Hence the line segments AF and EC trisect the diagonal BD. Trisect means in 3 equal parts. Now question number 6 you can do. It is also very easy, like question number 1, 2, 3. Use the property of parallelogram, you will get the answer. Now question number 7. In question number 7, ABC is a triangle, right angle at C. A line through the midpoint of M of hypotenuse AB and parallel to BC intersect AC at D, so that D is the midpoint of AC. MD perpendicular on AC, and CM is equal to M is equal to half of AB. So let me explain one by one. You can see the figure also. Okay. In triangle ABC, it is given that M is the midpoint of AB and MD parallel BC. So therefore D is the midpoint of AC, converge a midpoint theorem, right? So in triangle, okay, second point. So as DM parallel CB and AC is transversal line for them, therefore angle MDC plus angle DCB is equal to 180 degree, that is co-interior angles. So okay, MDC plus 90, angle MDC plus 90, because angle DCB is 90 given 180. So angle MDC is equal to also 90, because this 90 transposed to the right side, 180 minus 90, okay, that means 90 degree, right? So angle MDC is equal to 90 degree. So you can say that MD perpendicular on AC. Okay. Now question number 3rd means third part of this question only. Join MC. Okay, join MC. Here you can join. Okay. Then in triangle AMD and in triangle CMD, AD is equal to CD, as given D is the midpoint of side AC. Angle ADM is equal to angle CDM, each 90 degree, and DM is equal to DM, common side. So triangle AMD congruent to triangle CMD, okay, by SAS congruence rule. So therefore AM is equal to CM by CPCT. However, AM is equal to half of AB, because M is the midpoint of AB. So therefore it can be said that CM is equal to AM is equal to half of AB. This is your final solution. Okay. So I think it is sufficient for today, and I also complete this lesson. Quadrilateral is completed now. So kindly go through your notebook and complete it now. Okay. So thank you. Have a nice day.